Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 968, we're going to talk Jurassic Park about Owen in blue. Now, this is my first Jurassic Park deck, so I do have to preface this with I was very disappointed we didn't get an actual John Hammond card so that we could have a 5-color dinosaur commander. But anyway, Owen partners with blue, and he's a 3/2 that taps to put your choice of menace, trample, reach, or haste counter on target dinosaur. Activate as a sorcery, so you can only do it in your turn when the stack is empty. And then we have his partner blue. 5/4 dinosaur for 4 is not bad anyway. But for each kind of counter on blue, each other dinosaur you control enters the battlefield with a counter of that kind on it. So, the object is to get as many counters on blue as possible and then play other dinosaurs. So this is, I guess I started it off wrong. I should say, welcome to Jurassic Park. So, we have ramp, because let's face it, dinosaurs, expensive. So we got to have some ramp. So this is, I'm going to roll through this quick because you know all of it. We have Soul Ring, Star Compass, Thunderherd Migration, it fits the theme. Cultivate, Chromatic Lantern, Decanter of Endless Water, Farseek, Commander Sphere, Nature's Lore, Kodama's Reach, Thran Dynamo, Bird of Paradise, Arcane Signet, Thought Vessel, Darksteel Ingot, Gilded Lotus, Felwar Stone. Now, I realize that's a bunch, and it may be too much, but I want to play them dinosaurs quickly. Now, I do also have the Belbay's Portal, which I count as ramp because, 5 mana to cast, 3 to use. We're going to choose dinosaur and spend 3 mana to put a dinosaur in play. And if we don't draw that, we have, of course, the Quicksilver Amulet to do its 4/4. Now, Defense of the Heart here again, I count as ramp because for 4 mana, somebody's going to have 3 creatures. You sack it and go get your 2 biggest dinos, and good job. Card draw is Return to the Wild Speaker. End of story. I know I need more than that. I do have some cool, little tribal things, we do have the Vanquisher's Banner that lets us draw a card. We have the Kindred Discovery, which lets us draw. Now, I do have a Hardened Scales in here because there are some +1 counter things going on. Speaking of +1 counter things, Simic Ascendancy, because why not? Now, the only thing I really have to take advantage of it, I don't have the doubling season or what have you, but I do have the Evolution Sage. I have 3 cards here that I call the Dinosaur Handlers. Yeah, these are the people working at Jurassic Park. The Evolution Sage, the Seedborn Muse, because, and then the Scavenged Brawler. Scavenged Brawler is amazing. Exile this, choose target creature, put 4 1/1 counters on it, a flying counter, a vigilance counter, a trample counter, and a lifelink counter. So if we put all those on blue, then every single dinosaur we play will come into play with those counters. Now, I thought I did buy me a set of those, the Ultra Pro ability dice. Yeah, not a big fan. Because number one, they have pictures on them, they don't have words. And you have to use the little decoder sheet. And number 2, you need a bunch of them, because if they're all on blue, then you're going to need one for every dinosaur. So the best thing I found, just for the bookkeeping while playing this, is dry erase tokens. You just write on your dry erase token, trample, flying, vigilance, whatever, and slip it up underneath. Kind of adding onto the text box, as it were. But you know how it is. you'll find a way because life finds a way. Yeah, populate. Now, I know what you're thinking. Are there any dinosaurs in your dinosaur tour? So we're going to get to them. We have Polanyi's Hatcher. We have its Quinteth. Sure, we're going to go with that. Rampaging Ceratops. And then the Rampaging Ferocidon. That's right. I got the secret layer. Or, well, it's one of the secret layers. Because, you know, spared no expense. The Trumpeting Carnosaur. I like that we have an actual factual Zilortha now that's not a Godzilla print. Yeah. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Colossal Dreadmaw. Ravenous Tyrannosaurus. Scytheclaw Raptor. Hulking Raptor. Wayward Swordtooth. Everybody loves the Wayward Swordtooth. We have Itali, Primal Storm. And we have the Polyraptor. Folks, this is a green card. Yeah, a green card. That's blue. Some of the secret layers are pretty cool. Some of them, a little bit off the rails for me. Blue, green cards is weird. Bonehor Dracusaur. The Pugnacious Hammer School. By the way, Pugnacious, my new favorite adjective ever. That is Pugnacious. The Regisaur Alpha. Yeah. Hunting Velociraptor. Belligerent Yearling. Galta 2. The Stampeding Tyrant. Revenge of Galta. And then, of course, our favorite removal dinosaur, the Thrashing Brontodon. Let's see if we can get this a little more. Now, I've got some other things here. I mean, we're playing the colors, right? So I do have a Mystical Tutor and a Worldly Tutor. Savage Order is really, really good. Temporal Manipulation, here taking its turns is good. The Millennium Calendar is just super funny, and we do have a little bit of the proliferate thing. Not a lot, but and I figure why not. Sometimes the game goes long. Game's got to end, all right? Game's got to end. And then, of course, we have the Lux Artillery. Cast an artifact creature, spell it gains Sunburst, 30 more counters among artifacts. Yeah. So, this is actually a slot that I'm holding for. Oh, shoot. Don't get old, folks. I can't remember what this slot was for. Y'all will know. Leave it in the comments. What did I miss? Anyway, here is Removal. Here again, we're playing the colors. I love Decimate. By the way, the last time I cast Decimate, there was a rules question on it, so I figured I would cover it here. Now, Decimate, you must have all 4 targets to cast the spell. If any of those targets become invalid, i.e. get bounced to the hand, sacrificed, whatever, it does not counter the spell. The spell will resolve as much as it can. So you pick all 4 targets, they bounce the creature. It will still destroy the artifact, enchantment, and land. Just FYI, I figured, it's rules update with Brian, even though it's not an update. We got ourselves an O-Stone. You know what? Putting a fate counter on blue seems mighty cool. Because that way every dinosaur comes into play with a fate counter, and you don't have to slowly do it 5 mana per turn. Kind of neat, huh? We have Rapid Hybridization, because, why not? Frog Lizard. It's close, right? It's close to a dino. The Beast Within. And then Etherize, because I love Etherize. Love this card. I'm about out of it, to be honest with you. And that brings us to our non-basic lands. Of course, we're going to start with the Command Tower. I chose to have this side out because, it's peaceful. Peaceful. We have Shivan Reef, Restless Ridgeline. Yep, that's right. Becomes a dinosaur. The Terramorphic Expanse, Rockfall Vale, Game Trail, Reliquary Tower. And I know what you're thinking. You got a few card draw spells, Brian. Why do you need Reliquary Tower? I find myself just incidentally wanting Reliquary Towers just because of the way my local playgroup plays. There's several group hug decks. People like to draw cards. Why not? Blighted Woodland, Frontier Baalvac, Evolving Wilds, Path of Ancestry, you know it, Exotic Orchard, Volatile Fjord, Rimewood Falls, and lastly, the Hinterland Harbor. And that is going to do number 968 with Owen and Blue. I played it, had a lot of fun with it. I do want to take a moment here at 11 minutes to give a shout out to Mr. Chris Stewart. Thank you so much. I got your box in, and it has been helping quite a bit. Thank you so much, sir. But that is all of the time I have got for today, so we will see you next time. Right now, it's Friday, so you know what that means. It's time to shuffle and cut.